morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night to whoever's watching. My name is Drake, and welcome to my stream. I do wonder if the stream title is correct this time around. Let me know what you all see. Anyway, we're continuing the story after the whole. Excuse me. We're continuing the story after the whole burial thing. Honestly, I'm still not over it. I really am still not over it. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? A ship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Four Times does. Or if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Frenzel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Helenard have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. No. I'm annoyed. Because was he really guilty, or was it just people trying to make it seem like he's guilty so they can get rid of one of the players? What? Oh, down there. Hello, and grant me strength. There must be some way to. Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Horchefant? I want to help you. I truly do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Highland into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Ah dang, that sucks. Not for me, but for y'all. Where's the Chocobo keep? Chocokipo. Chocokipo. So on that note, my stream might not always be on time, but I'll try to keep to the streamed amount that I say I'll do. So I'll try to do for a 6-hour stream, irregardless of me selling at 1 plus. Because personal issues, that's why. And I'm not joking, I actually have personal issues. Anyway. If I lost this stuff, oh my gosh, he's in the observatory again, aren't you? You really love climbing. Like no joke. It seems strange that they really love climbing up. Like oh my, what's with the whole climbing story? I don't recall asking to climb all the time. Honestly, who would ask to climb all the time? Especially to a tower. Circular tower at that. Oh lord, you're on top, aren't you? Oh, it's him. I gather you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Harchefan's missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you're sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Corridors, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harchefant wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his fault, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. I mean, I knew you'd say that. I knew you'd say that. I don't blame you. A war is kind of more important. But still. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Corridors has been consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Franzel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I've received a report that he and 3 knights were seen headed towards the north, the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Franzel's party require assistance. That is far, my man. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Oh, oops. Shit. die, you fucker. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then our friends are safe. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Us those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Confound it all! How are we to redeem House Helena if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Helena will remember your kindness. It was a foolish thing to do, I know. But I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Skillkin. Moreover, it was House Heinenock that yielded the steel visual to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We've been brought even lower by those despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best effort, I've done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon, I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, wherever it may be. But even should my protestation fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. You see? That direction. Right. Now trample over you. What did you find as the steel visual? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Frenzel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to meet your acquaintance, for fear of being seen as in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal in which Inquisitor Guillermine has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Frenzel's name, and, by association, yours. Is it Guillermine himself that's causing all this shit? Like, not gonna lie, why do I feel like he did things and then he's trying to pin the blame on other people? You see? Do you think he is? So is he a bad guy? Anyone know? If you're watching, tell me. I don't mind spoilers. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Frenzel's innocence is bleh, is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Frenzel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Logs and speak with Rickman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Corritas, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Indeed. But I'm at Sci-Fi Logs, alright? Oh, it's out there in the wilds. Oops. Wait, what? Oh, there's another one. Wait, what? Wait. Eh? Someone tampering the shipments? Fury struck me down. If all them rosaries found in our people's possession were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hellenard man true and true. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters that were bringing the shipment did it though. I know most of them that work the trade routes, and I've never had cause question their faith. But if it wasn't for them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Eh? Could have been the fellas who were responsible for the inspections? Ha! This Guardian Knights and Inquisitors, the lot of them, as if they'd ever turn their cloak. Reckon that means the porters are most likely your suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from a White Brim front today. You might consider having a word with them. Oh, you're back in town. I could have just traveled. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Harlanar's shipment? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you'll find. Really? What if, though? Are you finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible! Once the night at White Brim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipment. So much your will to Lord Harkfront, I will not be held accountable for this. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries? In every single puzzle bound for Skyfire locks? They beg us believe! Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is nothing more than a crass attempt to sully House Helena's reputation. Whoever's responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Helon that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Yay. I really want to stick them on the point. Make sure to stick it in deep. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Helena were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigade. Tell her that House Fortem's nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. I would, but I kind of need to go do my Paladin quest now. I want to continue with the Paladin quest. Since I'm a Paladin anyway, I am not gonna be able to unlock. What's it again? I am not gonna be able to unlock Dark Knight until like a whole other story. So first, let's do some Paladin quests. Wait, no. It should be the chamber room. Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I've been looking through old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time the traitor Sozagli was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultan's Sword met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records do not show how they died. Curious? I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Frondo's Frontistery. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night, in the barracks. But in nearly every case, there were signs that poison had played a part in their demise. Yes, poison. Carefully, invisibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of death's embrace at work. Assassin in the pay and service of the monasteries. A society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins were, they should not have been able to kill so many of the Sultan's sworn elite without being discovered. Not, that is, without help from within our own ranks. So, I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultan's sworn who might become future commanders. All of them, slain by an invisible hand. And with their death, the way was open for Sokzagil to become the Sultan's sworn's youngest captain in a century. The monasteries were planning to kill the best and bravest of the Sultan's sworn to purchase rank of greatness and enervate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty to serve as sword and shield of the Sultanate. Which begs the question, how did Sokzagil remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the prisoner's kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There can only be one explanation. He was the monastery's cat's paw, the turncoat in our midst. Needless to say, I'm more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant armor, the legendary raiments worn by the generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultan's Sworn. In accordance with Sultan's Sworn tradition, the set that will be yours has been scattered across southern Tenelan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultan's Sworn himself if you are to claim their armor. What? Mount you. It's all those red spots. I'm too multiplied by 2 levels higher than I should actually at this point. Okay. Unmount. Bruh. I don't mean to kill you, though. The game had to have a death animation. Can't you make him run away like all those others? Dang it. What is down there? Oh my holy fuck, how do I get there? Ow, my health. Thank you. Guardian. It is like actual armor piece? What the Oh my god, they actually gave a full set of armor. What the heck? Is it equipable? Because if it is, god dang, I'm being happy. I'm gonna be a happy boy. I love armors. Like, I literally love armors. If it's actual equipable armor, I'm gonna be a very happy boy. Why is it hidden like this area? You? Sorry, please don't die. What the fuck? Why do you get a crown? You're paladins. What does paladins have to do with fucking crowns? No, this is not an ASMR stream. I'm just so shocked I can't speak. I don't recall paladins getting crowns, damn it. I'm guessing I'm getting boots this time and that the final middle piece is with the guy. Because it makes no sense that it was 4 piece and it includes a freaking crown. A crown, dang it! I'm a paladin, not prince to be. What? this. Oh, the next quest. The recovery of the Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultan's Sworn. I've told Gil that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. The parley is to take place south of Forgotten Springs in the Sagoli Desert. Give me your map and I'll mark the location. While I believe he's acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the monetarists will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the monetarists discover that Gil is willing to parley, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We should travel separately so as not to attract attention. We shall meet again at the parley. Well, I only have this armor, so I kind of have to wear it, apparently. I look fun. Oh, god dang it. Next armor piece, I'm literally gonna look like one, but... And I'm happy because I love armors. But I want Guardian armors too, damn it. Game, give me Guardian armors, please. I just want to have a Guardian armor. It's yours. Are you a potato? Ah, just one level below. For you. So you dared to come. You're a brazen one, I'll grant you that. But you really think I didn't find out? Come, confess. My allies within the Sultan's Sworn have told me the truth. I know you're working in league with the traitor and the monetarists. Confess. With your dying breath, you will tell me where I can find the Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. Do you dare accuse my own Sultan's Sworn of lying? We're comrades in arms, every one of us, bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. You are a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning, ever since you showed me the soul paladin that the traitor Sokzagil gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is as unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor, I sentence you to death, and decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows. Really? Well, fuck you too. Really? cannot do this. I'm the greatest swordsman. You're superior in every way. You were blinded, generals, by your own conviction. Generals, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or the honor of his own fellow sword and sworn. Those men were assassins in service to the monetarists. The moment you outlive your usefulness, we were to be killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liars! You're the agent! You betrayed us for them! You were always naive, Janlans. Too willing to trust your fellow men is one of your virtues. But you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Think! Do you mean information you uncovered? How did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the monetarist lapdogs. Janlans, you've been led a merry dance, and folded the lead at every step. Then, you were never a traitor? You were innocent? I've wronged you. Easy now. Your wounds are mortal, but you still need to rest. I'll take care of the captain. He's had worse, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior, and learned all there is to know about the ways of the paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware of how much you've grown. Well, this time you are made aware, paladin. When the captain's recovered, keep an eye on him for me, will you? He needs someone like you to watch his back. I see now, I know why now. Wait, what? What's going on? I've done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I'm recovered from my wounds. At least those that will heal. But far more important than that, Soap Dagil is innocent. After all, he was never a traitor. And the dream that I followed in my youth is not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a substitute for my predecessor. I'm now working on a plan to strike back at the monetarists and restore the Sword and Stone to its former strength. No, do not be afraid for me. With our master foe, and he cannot hide behind his deceptions anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I'll bide my tongue, marshal my strength, and when the time is ripe, strike hard at our enemies. Ooh, skill. Right? I get a skill? Yep, I get a skill. Cover. How do I use it? Oh shit. What? Oh, it's here. Ah. I literally sacrificed myself then. Welcome, Paladin. I hope to see you before I left. You remain a true friend even after the wrongs I did to you, and I owe you my trust. So I'll tell you everything I've learned. After our encounter in the hills, I've spent some time in the care of Sokzegil, recovering from my wounds. As I convulsed, he gave me the true account of what happened these last few years in his solitary war against the monetarists. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word to me about what was happening, but I was surrounded by agents in the pay of the monetarists who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planted me the lie that Sokzegil was the traitor, and tricked me into tracking him down. I was a puppet, twitching obediently at the end of the strings they pulled. But when I discovered that Death's embrace had been behind the demise of my brothers and sisters, they panicked, especially when they found out that I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of a parley with Sokzegil. Sokzegil was no traitor, as I should have well known, but allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers of murmurers and flatterers, and no, that was not the way of it. It was not their lies that made me blind, but my desire, nay, obsession, to restore our honor. Sokzegil understood what was happening, and that is why he gave you the soul of the paladin. It was a remonstration, a message. Look how adventurers live, he was telling me. Where does their honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the mechanicians of the monetarists. They calculated that a young captain, eager to prove his loyalty, bound by unquestioning fealty, would be all the easier to control. They were right. I'm a sham and a fake, but the world does not know that, and even the illusion of power is a power of sorts. I can use it to fight back. I will tell my subordinates I'm fleeing to snow-cloaking corridors. When the monetarists hear of this, as they surely will, they will send assassins after me again. But when they show their hand, I'll stand my ground and fight back. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance. However, I cannot, in good conscience, put you in harm's way anymore. You, too, have become a target of the Cabal's assassins. The odds will be against me, that much is certain. But Sokzegil has taught me much, and if I am brave and vigilant, I know I can triumph. I'm sorry you have been caught up in our own political struggles, but now, as a paladin, it is time you travel your own path. Ah, yes. Sokzegil wished to have a will with you as well. You'll find him in Central Tunneling. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Why do I have a crown again? Because I don't understand why paladins have a freaking crown, honestly. So I'm not feeling well. My stomach is so not feeling well right now for some reason. Today has been a hectic day for my stomach with me. So I might have to cut the stream in half to relieve my actually growing worse pain in stomach. So yeah, I will have to cut this in half. Not by choice, but I actually really need to go to the toilet in a bit. Like, ouch. Thank you for coming, Drake. Yes, we have much time alone, so I'll be blunt. Jenlins will die if he faces death's embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the man I believe you to be, then we shall meet again soon. What? That's it? Oh. I see. Oh, I see. Wait a moment, I am rushing to the toilet now. So be very quickly right back. I'm gonna end the stream first so that it doesn't feel funny. Okay, be right back.